Hi, everybody. Okay, I gotta make one disclaimer here and I gotta explain why I'm doing this so close to the other one. Alright, so the one disclaimer I have is that I don't mean to talk about the same thing over and over again. Like I said before, I watch the storylines as they come together and then I make my predictions and stuff after that, and also what I'd like to see after that. So, and I want to clarify something. I have always been behind the character of Lisa Yamada, the actress and the character of Luna, because I saw Luna as a breath of fresh air for the soap. Okay, now, the reason I believed that Lisa Yamada was out the door was because they had written her character like she was a good girl so much that either she had to be almost perfect, or when she did have a down, like a bad girl, it was either going to have to be a dream or she was going to have to go really bad. The problem with that is that if you go too bad, then there's no road for your redemption. Now, um, I am all for redemption. I'm all for keeping her on, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. But then again, like I always say, I don't always know when actors and actresses have other things going on. So she might be doing something else for a few months, and that's why they wrote it like that. But I don't know. And I want them to keep her on it because also her life and her staying there would affect RJ as well because up until then they weren't really using the character of RJ either. So, you know, in a in about a 6 month span, they made him from, he just came home. He wasn't sure what he was gonna do. He didn't really want to be a designer, but then his grandfather talked him into it and he helped his grandfather with the line, and we all know how that went. Then they gave him a girlfriend, and so they really gave him a heavy burner storyline, right? Okay. Then, now everything is falling apart. So that means what's going to happen with RJ? What's going to happen with Joshua Hoffman? So we got two characters here, two people here who I have no idea what's going to happen to them and their characters. And I am fully invested in this because I am a proponent for younger people being a couple to give us some new blood, but I just don't know how they're going to write themselves out of this. I really don't. I mean, are they going to make it so Luna's in jail forever? Or are they going to let RJ move on to someone else? But who are they going to let him move on to? Because he's run into the same thing that happens with other soap operas too, where it's either you're related to everybody or you've already dated everybody. So I don't know who else they would put him with. Um, and and I really don't want Zende involved in this because they tried that storyline, and I just didn't like it because it wasn't about that. It's because I feel like they did both characters kind of dirty because at first they wrote Zende like he was a bad guy. Then last week they wrote that, okay, everything you know, forget it because Lisa Yamada, the character, was behind everything that happened. Like she took advantage of him and she took advantage of every situation. So don't blame him. Oh, okay, now I'm confused. And I was confused when it came out. I'm like, what are you telling me here? You mean to tell me forget the last 6 months of storyline and just, oh, oops. I don't know. Um, but then again, I don't know why everything is done for a reason. I just don't know what that reason is. And I'd like to know what the reason is. Because I've been on this train from the first day and I really want to see what happens here. but I want something to happen here. So I'm in that stage. I hope all that made sense. I'm at a point of not knowing, like the complete unknown, and I don't like it, you know. So I'm just in the wait and see seat, I guess. All right, I guess.